Anyway, say this for the camera. What's your name, alias on Dustloop?
My name is James. I actually don't go on Dustloop that much.
That's okay, whatever.
Yeah, I go by XieXie. It's like XieXie. I mostly lurk, but I hang out there and just keep in touch with what's going on in fighting games kind of thing, just to stay in touch with everything.
Right on, man. So like, what first got you into fighting games?
Me, it's kind of a long story. Like me and my friends, like I hadn't really played fighting games like seriously for a while. I played kind of on and off like growing up kind of thing, because everyone plays Street Fighter too, right?
Yeah.
And then so just one day we were just like, hey, let's play like some Third Strike or whatever, right? So then we ended up playing a lot, and I was like, this is really fun. So then that's how I got into fighting games. Eventually get into Guilty Gear, and then here like Arxis is gonna make another game. I played almost every Arxis Works game so far. So obviously it leads me to BlazBlue kind of thing.
Right on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, what about BlazBlue really jumped out at you? That you looked at and you're like, wow, I gotta get good at this.
Honestly, the flavor impressed me the most. Like I just really like the characters. A big plus is that it plays like a lot of the games that I like, kind of like Guilty Gear, and the more like Japanese style, I guess, like less like more air dashing and that kind of stuff, air blocking. Like those kind of mechanics, like they appeal to me more. But BlazBlue being a game that's like that kind of mechanics, it really latched on to me. And then including just like the characters are cool, the moves are cool, everything is just like it just makes the whole game a lot more fun.
Right.
That's what makes it like really jump out at me.
So you like Guilty Gear for a bit. What about Guilty Gear in the beginning? Really caught you about the game.
Actually, it's mostly the scene that caught me the most. I wasn't too interested in Guilty Gear at first because Guilty Gear, it's a really hard game to learn and play, and I was not very good at it. I'm still not that good at it. So I mostly play because a lot of people around me play it, and it's just a fun game. It's got a lot of mechanics. There's a lot of depth involved. The characters are kind of wacky, but they're still pretty cool overall. I play Potemkin because I like the big, strong kind of guy, and then
So you're a Tager player, probably.
Yeah, I play Tager too, and just the big, strong grappler dudes, they're the best. Just grab someone, take away their life.
Okay, and what about tournaments? You go to tournaments at all, or?
Yeah, as far as tournaments, I attend most of the major ones.
Like EVO.
Yeah, I attend EVO. I went to Northeast Championships a couple months ago. Probably gonna miss out on the UFO tournament in a couple weeks because I got some testing to do. But yeah, I try to go to all the big tournaments. As far as the small tournaments, I work on weekends, so I only show up once in a while. Mm-hmm. But I try to show up as much as I can, give the scene support.
Right on. And so for people who are new to fighting games, or new to BlazBlue, see it, really want to get into it, what are a few tips that you could impart to the noobs?
I think it's just keep trying. The game's a little complicated if you're not used to doing combos. When I first started, Guilty Gear, and same thing with BlazBlue. When you first start, you're just hitting buttons. You're nothing works, and then you just have to keep trying, learn the combos. Once you learn the combos, you're gonna know what to do after that. Hit your opponent, we know what to do after that. Knock him down. You can get control of the game that way, and the flow of the game. Once you learn that, combos and the flow of the game, you're pretty much set.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get back out there.
All right.
Thanks again for your time.